All right, we just left the Marion, Illinois supercharger, and now we're on the way to Chattanooga, Kentucky. So, been a great drive so far. You know, one thing about supercharging, and then you know, if you're wanting a car with a lot of range, and I get that, because yeah,
a little bit. Looks like Sean is a little bit farther behind.
All right, we'll slow down a little bit here. Let me get over. All right, there we go. So, make sure. All right, that's better. So one thing about the range, we all love a car with 400 plus miles, maybe 500 one of these days. And I think just for mere convenience, so you don't have to worry about charging. But one thing about your bladder is that you can't fool your bladder. So yeah, we could have waited 3 hours to Chattanooga, not even stopped at Marion, but needed to get out of the car anyway after a couple hours and stretch the legs, go to the bathroom. So, you know, a 300-mile car. This car has what, top of 280. So, yeah, 280 miles. So it's not a big deal. It really isn't. And if you're just a city driver anyway and taking road trips every once in a while, there's enough superchargers around the country nowadays that you don't even have to even think about it. But yeah, I want to hear your thoughts. If you are wanting a car with 400 plus miles, if it's a deal breaker not getting that yet, what are your thoughts? My thinking is 300 miles is fine. Would be nice and comfortable to have 400 miles, just to say you have it, so you don't have to charge if you don't want to charge. It's merely just stopping for a break or getting food. But yeah, while we were there, didn't really need, I mean, we could have gone to the bathroom, got our snacks, got to the car. It was plenty of time to unplug by the time we got out to the car. So it was not a timing issue at all. But yeah, would like to hear your thoughts. All right, so back on the road, and we will check back at the next location. All right, we are in Kentucky. Time is 10:15. Temperature is 75 degrees. Nice day still. On the way to the supercharger here in Chattanooga, Kentucky. And it should be there in about 34 minutes. Nothing out of the ordinary so far, other than a couple strikes due to paying attention to a screen. And other than that, not much going on. Currently, if you're keeping stats here, 181 miles on the trip so far, 55 kilowatt hours and 306 watt hours per mile. So whatever. I know our Model 3 that's with us had a watt hour per mile of like 240 with his Model 3. Yeah, so he's leading the pack. All right, so we're gonna wait a little bit here, and then we'll pull in for another supercharging visit. It's not gonna be long. Shows about 10 minutes. Good enough to get another bathroom break in. And that's about it. Haven't seen anybody else heading down to the Chattanooga Charge other than Iowa Tesla guy. And he stopped off at Chattanooga when we went to Marion. So, yep. we should be getting there shortly, and then we'll charge up for a little bit, stretch the legs, go to the bathroom, and then to Smyrna, Tennessee. That'll probably be a good time to get some lunch at that time. So FSD's doing phenomenal. Every once in a while, you have to play around with the speed settings a little bit, depending on traffic, conditions. We need to get the convoy mode where you're linked up with the cars around you, and then you just all follow the same pattern. I think that would be one feature that I would want right away. Here's our Model 3. It's pretty nice. Sean's having a great road trip. He just picked up his Model 3 a couple months ago, he said, I think. We got a camper trying to get in, merging in here, so the Dodge in front of us wanted to merge over right away, but my car knew exactly what was happening. Not a big deal. Alright, so we're going to end the video here, and we'll pick it up closer to our next stop. Alright, thanks for watching Total Tesla. Alright, Chattanooga, Kentucky. Our second charging stop. It is 10:48. 79 degrees. No disengagements on this run. No strikes. I could use a nap though. And I guess we got to get in the left lane here. Hux. Oh, there's the superchargers right there. Oh, Iowa Tesla guy's here. I think Iowa Tesla guy's here. All right, we're gonna pull in here, hopefully, and meet the Iowa Tesla guy. All right, let's see if it backs in this time. Is he gonna do it? Yeah, that's Iowa Tesla guy right there. What is it gonna do? Out of order stalls 1A and 1D. So let's see what's gonna happen here. No, it's not. There's not a stall there. We're gonna go find them in the park. And these are V4 superchargers. It says use last. We can go to 1B. We're gonna go right here. 1A is not working as it says on the card here. All right, V4 supercharging. All right, we'll be back. Thanks for watching Total Tesla. And there he is, Iowa Tesla guy. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Just met up with Jim Spencer, Iowa Tesla guy. Now we're on the road to Smyrna, Tennessee, the next supercharger. These stops are really minimal because we got plenty of juice to go to the next supercharging stop. Just really a bathroom break and a meetup. And all 4 of us, there should be maybe 5 of us, are now in a convoy to the next destination. This is great too. It tells you now when I was pulling in what stalls were unavailable. That's awesome. Great messaging. And back in FSD. Currently temperatures 83 degrees. We got 73% charge, state of charge currently right now, so plenty. And we're an hour and 55 minutes away from our next stop, 123 miles. So no range anxiety or nothing like that at all, just a nice drive. The stops are perfect for going to the bathroom. Gotta go. Maybe we'll get to our next destination. We will stop for something to eat, maybe. So we got 2 black Model 3, black Model Y Performance, red Model Y Performance, and a red Model Y dual motor. I'm going to go back in my my current right lane here. I know I should have asked Jim if he had a two-way radio. We could just be on all in the same channel, but well, it still wants. I don't want to go in the left lane. Maybe I just need to slow it down. Now there's a car behind me, so. Alright, I'm pulling in the right lane eventually here. There we go. And it's dropped the speed down a little bit. So therefore I'm not going in and out of lanes. I guess I can go into chill mode, but no need to do that at this point. Alright, so we will continue the journey and we'll be back with our next update. So thanks again for watching Total Tesla. I know that guy in front of me. That's the Iowa Tesla guy. That's awesome. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we are close to the Smyrna, Tennessee supercharger. It's 1 o'clock. Ooh, I got a software update. Software update. Anyway, we lost our group, and now I mean, it's going to get us to the right location, but for some reason, now we're back together again at the supercharger, or we will be. This is why you need your profile on the map. So if something does happen, we do have the radios. But after a couple miles, I lost. I had to, give them a call on the cell phone. But it would be nice to know where everybody's at on the map. What do you guys think about that? I think that would be a great feature to have, like snap maps. But for Tesla, all your friends and buddies can be on. If you're taking a road trip, you can add them on. You can show your location, share your location. It's great. So, yeah, this stop here is going to be, because I'm at 18%. So we're going to be here for a little bit of time. There's a Dunkin' Donuts. I think that's the location where it's going to be at, in that location. So, maybe get some lunch, or figure out a plan to get some lunch. Charge up, go to the bathroom. How long are we going to be here? Oh, it only says 10 minutes. So, yeah. It looks like we're going to run into the time zone change here shortly too as well. So we're going to be on Eastern Daylight Time. Let me tell you this. Thank God for FSD. Because if you're in FSD and you get a strike, and by the way, I have 3 of them, thanks to my being dumb. Once you get out of FSD and you have to drive manually, it's dangerous. Seriously. All right, Supercharger's back there. Let's just see where it goes. It's gonna maybe turn around to the back end of the parking lot. No, it wants to park at Dunkin' Donuts. No, we're not going in there. We're going around. It's not finding the location to park at the Superchargers. 0 for what, 3 today? 0 for 4? All right, I'm gonna get in here. There's plenty. All right, so let's back in here. We don't have any of them that are down, but I'm gonna do a nice courtesy back in and spread out so you're not depleting anybody else's charging speed. All right, there we go. All right, so we'll be back. Thanks again for watching Total Tesla, and we'll talk to you soon.